Are you feeling down and unmotivated, or could it be something more serious? Today, we're going to explore the often blurred lines between depression and mere laziness. It's not uncommon for these two vastly different states to be mistaken for one another. Yet there are some key signs that could indicate you're dealing with something much deeper than a lack of motivation. So, how do you differentiate between just feeling unmotivated and actually being depressed? Let's dive into the 6 signs you need to watch for. Sign number 1, persistent sadness. This isn't about having a rough day or two, we all experience those. Persistent sadness is a lingering, pervasive low mood that doesn't shift or lift regardless of circumstances. It's like a dark cloud that follows you around, turning even the most joyful moments into dull grey. It's a key indicator of depression, distinguishing it from mere lethargy or laziness. So, if your low mood persists without any significant improvement, it could be a sign of depression, not mere laziness. Sign number 2, loss of interest. This is more than just a fleeting sense of boredom or a temporary lack of motivation. We're talking about a deep-rooted disinterest in the activities you once relished. Maybe it's your morning run, painting, or even spending time with loved ones. It's like the color has been drained from your world, leaving only shades of gray. This isn't a sign of laziness, it's a red flag for depression. If you're finding no joy in things you once loved, this could be a sign of depression. Sign number 3, changes in appetite or weight. Picture this, you're suddenly devouring bag after bag of chips, or perhaps you're pushing away your favorite meal untouched. These significant shifts in eating patterns, or unaccounted fluctuations in weight, could be more than just passing phases. They might be your body's way of signaling an underlying issue, depression. So, remember, these unexplained changes in appetite or weight are not a sign of laziness, but could indicate depression. Sign number 4, difficulty concentrating. This isn't just about being easily distracted or having a short attention span, it's more profound. You might find yourself struggling to make decisions, even simple ones, or you may start a task but find it impossible to stay focused. These aren't just signs of laziness or lack of motivation, they could be indicators of something deeper. Depression often makes it hard to maintain concentration. If you're finding it hard to concentrate or make decisions, it could be a sign of depression. Sign number 5, feelings of worthlessness. This is a heavy one. When you're caught in the grips of depression, you may find yourself weighed down by an overwhelming sense of worthlessness. It's like you're wearing glasses that only show you a distorted reality where you're always at fault, always the one to blame. Now, we all have moments of self-doubt, but when these feelings persist, they can be a clear sign of depression. You may experience excessive guilt, even over trivial matters. Perhaps you blame yourself for not being good enough, for not achieving enough, or for letting others down. These feelings can be so intense that they interfere with your ability to see your own value. They cloud your judgment, making it difficult to appreciate your strengths and accomplishments. Depression is not a character flaw. It's a serious mental health condition that requires understanding and care. If you're constantly feeling worthless or overly guilty, it could be more than just a lazy day. It might be depression. Sign number 6, thoughts of death or suicide. This is perhaps one of the most alarming indicators of depression. It's a sign that the pain an individual is experiencing has become so overwhelming that they're considering an unthinkable escape. It's not about a morbid fascination, but a desperate cry for relief. These thoughts may manifest in different ways. It could be a preoccupation with death, a feeling that life is not worth living, or even detailed plans for ending one's life. It's important to remember that these thoughts and feelings are a symptom of the illness, not a character flaw or a sign of weakness. Depression is a serious mental health condition, and these thoughts are a clear signal that immediate help is needed. If you or someone you know is experiencing thoughts of death or suicide, reach out to a mental health professional without delay. If you're experiencing thoughts of death or suicide, it's crucial to seek help immediately. This is a clear sign of depression and not something to be taken lightly. To sum up, it's important to recognize these 6 signs: persistent sadness, loss of interest, changes in appetite or weight, difficulty concentrating, feelings of worthlessness, and thoughts of death or suicide. If these signs resonate with you, don't brush them off as mere laziness. Depression is serious, and it's crucial to seek professional help. You're not weak for needing assistance, and there's a whole community ready to support you. Remember, it's not laziness, it's depression, and it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone in this battle.